and completely portable X-ray system invented by Savannah Dr. Gregory Kolovich is going to make it easier for surgeons and physicians to treat problems in the extremities.
Micro-C imaging will be soon used in doctors' offices, clinics, emergency rooms, even in military settings. Dr. Kolovich joins us along with co-founder Evan Ruff and Micro-C International Medical Chief Dr. Yusra Marjawa. Good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody? Great to see you.
Thank you for having us.
This is really exciting that something like this was created right here in Savannah.
That's right. So Yusra and I trained in Boston, and we had this idea, and I moved down here to Savannah, and we were able to build this thing in 2 years. So it's pretty impressive.
Man, how is it going to pretty much revolutionize doctors' offices?
Well, it's just going to make it that much easier. It's going to, first of all, the radiation dose is far less than what the incumbent is, so you're going to be safer. The first thing is, and that's the first thing. The second thing is you're going to be able to get images quicker. You can just pick it up and take your X-ray. And the last thing, we're going to get better images by using some software annotations and some really slick software tricks. We're going to be able to get you better, clearer, faster, and safer images.
Now, this is it in use here.
Wow. What type of patient will benefit from this technology?
So I think what it provides for both the provider, be it a surgeon or a doctor, and the patient is the convenience of its portability, so it can come to you. So whether it is in a hospital, whether it's in a home health setting, whether it's in a football field, whether it's in a rural clinic or the military, as we were talking about, it allows for taking away the need for the patient to go to get the X-ray, in addition to all of the other advantages of decreased radiation, improved resolution, et cetera. So for patients, they can go to clinic and literally be in the clinic office instead of needing to go to get an X-ray elsewhere.
And as a surgeon, that's going to streamline your process. It's going to bring people faster.
The efficiency of it is, I think, what truly makes it as revolutionary as it is, particularly in a current healthcare setting.
And you were talking about getting some use in the military with this.
Right, so they call it downrange applications. So currently they don't really have X-ray, but they have a lot of traumatic injuries, right? So being able to put this into the military really will give them an ability to do better care and better treatment for soldiers.
So we are soon going to start seeing this in doctors' offices, in emergency rooms. Where are we in that process now?
So we're submitting for FDA our 510K clearance, and we anticipate that this year. And we anticipate getting them out to eager surgeons hopefully by January.
And do you think this is something that's going to start locally and then you'll branch out across the country, or how does that kind of distribution process work?
Well, the truth is we've gone to international conferences, and there's so many people. There's over 1,000 surgeons who are eager to get it. But we sort of want to start local in Georgia, so we can have a really tight control of the initial launch. And as we build the technology, of course, it's going to expand both nationally and internationally. That's why we brought on Yusra with her experience internationally to sort of bring this to other countries as well.
Is this something that facilities will benefit by having multiple units?
So it depends on how big the facility is and how many surgeons or how many providers are using it. But yes, absolutely. I mean, the upside of it is that it can go from room to room if it needs to. But the upside of it as well is that you can use it in multiple settings, and it takes up very little space.
So you're at Optimum Orthopedics. Yeah. Is this something that we could likely see there?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, a lot of our doctors and investors, they help me build it. A lot of their feedback was very important in the early stages. So we're taking it on a road tour this weekend. I'm going to show a lot of doctors. Going to St. Joe's Memorial, Optum. Going to show a lot of the doctors this today.
Yeah, anybody who spent any time or had anybody in their family spend time in the hospital or the doctors knows that X-rays are one of the most time-consuming parts of the process because you usually have to go somewhere. This is really going to save people a lot of effort as well on that.
Stress.
Particularly,
cut down on the waiting between patients and all that other stuff, and not having to wait to go get film, come back, and all that other stuff.
Well, the other branch of the international setting is that in resource-poor settings, where Greg and I have both done a lot of orthopedic work, there's not even access to X-ray. So you have to sort of travel hours to be able to go to the one place in town where you can get an X-ray. This completely takes away that need and provides a resource that currently doesn't exist.
We were the first people to get this through TSA. I can't even get an iPad through TSA.
Yeah.
And we got an X-ray through TSA. We got an X-ray through LaGuardia.
That's impressive.
So I can package this in a suitcase and take it to Columbia. We're taking it to Columbia next year. We're going to India next year. So we're going to take this where digital imaging is not present.
Available.
So I think the international market makes a lot of sense, military, but you can bring this in nursing homes, skilled facilities. I mean, and we want to create a network and a platform whereby someone who takes that X-ray can triage one of us on our apps, and then you can get care.
Bring X-rays to people instead of sending people for X-rays.
Exactly.
Fascinating.
Wow.
I know people in Savannah are going to want to follow this story. How can they kind of keep tabs with you?
Well, we're on social media. I mean, we have Facebook, and we're always doing. I'm always available. People
Micro-C imaging.
Micro-C imaging.
And what's the website?
Micro-C imaging.com.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you all so much.
luck.
Good luck with this. It's really
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
you.
We'll be right back.